We got brutal on the scene, wicked and mean. You know the jump shot clean, keep it a beam. And in the lane, baby, flow the soft with a lean. And when you put me on the block, call me the dream.
Whoa, dope. Whoa, dope. It's your boy. You don't know Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know this by now, man. Yo, this is like the easiest thing y'all might have to ever do for the day, man. I'll give you all this 5 seconds. 5 seconds to make sure and like up the video, y'all. It's so easy. So easy. 5 seconds, y'all. I know y'all got your boy. I know y'all got your boy Bruce Kwawi in the building. Now that I got that over with, a lot of y'all probably might not agree with me on this video. Now I ain't gonna throw y'all. I'm a little worried for NBA 2K21. I'm a little worried, man. A lot of people is missing it. A lot of people is not seeing it. I'm seeing 2K dropping so much news, a whole gameplay blog. And then they failed to mention anything about defense. And only a few people I'm seeing in the chat picking up. Everyone is worried about taking away some of the defensive tools that really help defenders in the game, like pogo stick. Instead of thinking about balancing it out, like I mentioned in my previous video, how would attack pogo stick is not necessarily nerf the ability to keep jumping, but penalize people for over jumping. So if you catch someone in the air, allow someone to jump in, get their body in and get an and one or a foul, so that will help balance it out. So in some cases it would be like it will work against them instead of for them, so it will actually deter people from spamming that jump button. That's an easy fix, but only someone with a basketball like you could figure that out, because I know people who could get up faster than most people on the defensive end. But what works against them is people hitting them a pump fake, get them in the air, and one. Simple, right? A next badge I hear a lot of people talking about, that a lot of people hate, is Intimidator. Come on, y'all. Y'all know we ain't got a problem with people hitting contested shots in 2K. I'm seeing people hitting, like, I got a build, right? 6'8". All forward, Hall of Fame Intimidator, and people be lighting me up, and he got good perimeter defense. People be coming in with slithery and getting me out the way. Like, the defensive badges are not the problem in 2K. It's never been. But everyone is so hell-bent on finding easier ways to score that they keep attacking the defensive builds in the game. And unfortunately, since 2K added that defensive archetype thing, I'm going back to it. And no, I'm not against defensive archetypes, but I think the moment 2K add defensive archetype into 2K, it's been a problem balancing out defense overall. Because, and this is the concept, stay with your boy one moment, let me explain it. The problem with adding defensive archetypes is that you gotta take away defense for every other build. Unless you select the defensive archetype, you literally have to kind of handicap the other builds so the defensive archetype could be useful, so the defensive archetype could stand out. So if I go with a pure playmaker, now I can't really play defense at a high rate, a high clip, an effective way, right? Whereas defense is not like playmaking, right? You're not gonna be out there practicing defense all the time. Nah, that's not how defense works in real life, in real basketball. Defense is usually left on IQ and effort. IQ is the know and knowing how to spot certain situations and get yourself into certain situation, and effort. That's why a LeBron James could take a few years off of defense and suddenly come and lock down any build in the game. That's why James Harden could just all of a sudden, after years of being known as a trash defender, could all of a sudden improve his defensive ability and be a very good defender and locking down Giannis. Defense have always been left up to effort and IQ, the want to. Come on, man. what 2K used to do back then before they brought in this archetype system and decided to separate and put lockdowns in the game is allow every build, give you, when you're creating this one defensive bar. Now if you fill this bar up, you have the ability to play good defense. But a lot of people used to be like, nah, defense ain't important enough, and leave it wide open, which is what a lot of people will do to get a better offensive player. Now, me personally, defense was one of the first things I always maxed out on my builds. Always, because I hate people dropping me off. I would love to get stops. I am way more passionate about getting stops over getting buckets. I ain't gonna front, because y'all know me. I'm a PG. I'm a pass first in most cases. But one thing I love to do is lock down the offensive player on the next team. So I'm literally really passionate about defense. And with the new system, that since the archetype system dropped, if you create a pure playmaker like I prefer doing, or let's say a play sharp or whatever, you can't really play that. The defense ain't gonna work, because the screens has been overpowered for years. The left-right cheese has been overpowered for years, so the lateral quickness ain't gonna help. The hop step, oh my god, hop step cheese, crazy. You know what I mean? I heard they mentioned something about bigs being able to, but come on, man, you got certain badges in the game that counter all that interior defense and stuff. Hook shots been unstoppable for, man, so much years they can't balance it up. That's because you really need a pure defensive big to stop anything inside, because of the system they created limit any other big inside from doing anything. If I go in there and I see, wait, oh, he's not locked down, I'm trying to get a body. I ain't gonna front. I'm thinking barbecue chicken. What you doing in there? I'm trying to get a body. They have a badge called Giant Slayer. Smaller builds could have a huge advantage over big builds.
If you're inside Cleveland,
then y'all talking about pogo stick. Like, really? Rim protector don't even work. Like, really? So I constantly hear the community crying about defensive badges, when all it takes is some IQ. Y'all ain't never gonna hear Brute complain about pogo stick. Never. And damn near every big habit on Hall of Fame. You ain't gonna ever hear Brute argue about Intimidator. Never. That's because I take high IQ shots.
That's all I need to know.
Never. Only if you're someone that take contested shots or going on a big that you shouldn't be going in on is gonna complain about these things. And this is what the devs listen to on a daily basis.
That's a pure play pattern.
And I'm worried. I'm worried because they're not thinking about balancing the game. An entire blog, and the only thing they released on defense is, guess what? We got some new motion, some new animation. So while they're playing defense, they could look like Harden. They could look like Giannis doing the Giannis animation. They could look like no one cares about animation. We care about ability.
It's gonna give it.
Come on, what? And since they add the lockdown in the game, other builds in the game do not have the ability, the full ability to play defense, because now we gotta make the lockdown archetype stand out. As I said, know this video
Don't play it, you can shoot
not
it.
gonna be everyone's favorite, but you know I'm gonna always be 100 with y'all, man. We need some balance in the game. We need to get around these screens. We need, these OP screens been crazy for the past few years. Y'all gotta admit, y'all got to. We need a solution for these OP, and we know, listen, we know offense is what brings people to the game. Offense is what brings people to the arena, but defense is what helps us win. That's why you see when people running teams, they got like 3 lockdowns, because they need them because of all the OP offense in the game. We need something to combat the hop steps. We need something to combat all these pick and rolls that's been running, pick and roll, guaranteed buckets in the game. Guaranteed buckets. Trust me.
Yeah, bro, on these inbounds, I am.
And on the other hand, on
Don't make it-
defense, we
don't
need
feel like
people
I'm
to
taking forever to
understand.
the ball. I'm just being. I don't want you to
Position
get thrown
yourself
out of
over
bounds,
spamming steals.
Because you know how many
Don't
times we're
spam.
so close to getting thrown out of bounds. I ain't
Reduce
trying
the
to
lane
lose the
spam. Like
possession on
certain
this
aspects
shit.
of defense needs to be fine-tuned a little bit. So now it could be more IQ and effort over, oh, I know I got Hall of Fame pickpocket. Oh, let me just spam just for spamming sake. Oh, I know I got an interceptor badge. Oh, let me just spam. Oh, I know I got pogo stick. No, instead of nerfing them, nah, give them the ability to spam, but put it with the spam, put them out of position instead of timing the steal. Simple. When they spam pogo stick, yeah. When they up in the air, all right. Now, unfortunately, once you up in the air, you can't control your body. So now, if I decide to go up while you up in the air and throw my body into you, that's an N1 or a foul. Simple solutions, man.
Oh,
We
I thought you
need
were- bro, I was very close.
something on defense, 2K, and I'm worried. I ain't gonna front with y'all. It's too late to remove the lockdown builds because it's gonna be in the game. They already decided to add this archetype, which threw off the balance dramatically. And now, unfortunately, I think they gave up. I think they're giving in. But anyways, man, let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all know what it is, your boy Sil. I tend to look at the game different from most people, man, because I actually played basketball for most of my life. So I understand the game.
Exact same thing as me.
Like, y'all have no idea how I look at the game. But anyways, man, you don't know your boy Sim. First time to the channel, make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy a subscribe.
Yeah.
If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna be informed, y'all. Your boy Sim on love, respect, bless up. Peace. Once I got SB, I was like, shit, I know you gonna catch me.